What's going on, my beautiful fragrance family, and welcome back to My2Scents. My name is Brian, and this is the channel all about helping boost your confidence through the art of fragrance and becoming a lasting scent memory. So tomorrow is New Year's Eve. I don't know what you're going to be doing for New Year's Eve. Maybe you're going to a grand ball somewhere. Maybe you're going to a house party. Whatever situation you find yourself in, you need to be prepared. If you're dressed to the nine, you got all your accessories right, the last accessory you're going to need before walking out that door is a fragrance that is going to help create and make you a lasting scent memory. New Year's Eve is a great time to have camaraderie with your friends and your loved ones. As soon as that clock hits 12, you better be smooching up with somebody. If you're like me and you're going stag, you're definitely going to want a really good fragrance that's going to help create good memories while you're kissing some rando at whatever party you're at. So I'm going to be going over 10 fragrances that I think would be perfect to rock while you're waiting for the ball to drop. But you know what would make my New Year's Eve even more special? Do you? Well, I'll tell you. You jumping down there, hitting that subscribe button, and joining this freaking amazing fragrance family. I would love to invite you to become part of this fragrance family before 2022. Because 2022 is going to be an awesome year for My2Scents. I can't wait to have you along for the journey. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into today's whiffs and sniffs. So on New Year's Eve, you're going to want to rock some elegant fragrances, some classy fragrances. You're going to want to set yourself apart. You don't want to smell like every single person that's going to be at the New Year's Eve party. So the first one on my list is going to come from the world of Zaharoff, and that is Tobacco. Signature Tobacco. This is such a classy and elegant and sophisticated tobacco fragrance. It's not just all about that tobacco. There's some nice honey nuances throughout it. It's more of a dry tobacco, and when I say dry, I'm not talking like, oh my god, it's just ashy, it's so super dry. No, it's just on the drier side of things with this really nice honey sweetness. Then you also have that lavender that you're getting from the signature pour homme, because the signature pour homme DNA is still in here. Then it dries down nice and creamy. This is inoffensive, this is classy, and this is memorable. If you want to set yourself apart on New Year's Eve, which I'm hoping you're wanting to do, definitely check out Signature Tobacco from the world of Zahara. This next one probably won't set you apart, but I'm throwing it in here. It's one of those fragrances that I would probably rock every single New Year's Eve if I had a wife or a girlfriend, because it's something I want to be remembered by every single year on New Year's Eve. And it's Prada Rosa Black. Sweet, spicy. Oh my god, I love this fragrance. It definitely has that original DNA lying in here. You got those aromatics, but this is adding some sweeter nuances to it, some nice spicy nuances. And it's not a very loud and offensive fragrance. So when the clock hits midnight and your significant other comes closer and closer, all she's gonna smell is this. Prada Rosa Black is a fantastic fragrance. Doesn't get as much hype as it used to, but it's one that I would wear every single New Year's Eve if I could. I've already got a fragrance that I wear every single New Year's Eve, which will be my number one, but you're gonna have to stick around and see what that is. Prada Rosa Black takes that original DNA, sweetens it up, adds a few more spicy nuances to it, and creates an incredible fragrance. So the next one on my list is Prada Rosa Black. Check it out. I'm gonna throw one oud fragrance in here, and the only oud I could possibly think of that I would wear on New Year's Eve is Terence Hughes oud. Because it's not a funky and animalic oud. No, this is more of a gourmand oud. The oud is sweet and woody, and then you have some raspberry and all these fruity nuances and sweet nuances flowing through this. It's a completely inoffensive oud, and it lasts all frickin' night. This will last till next year. Seriously, like, it'll last way past midnight. The raspberry, the sweetness is done to perfection. This will help set you apart. This is, again, one of those that I would wear every single New Year's Eve because this is a fantastic oud. It's sweet, slightly spicy, nice and woody, and perfect for bringing in the new year. So check out Terence Hughes oud. This next one, again, lavender and spices and Dior. Not Sauvage. No, it's not Sauvage because it's a Dior elixir. I'm dropping the Sauvage. 2021 brought forth the best Sauvage, in my opinion. This will set you apart because every other guy that's wearing Dior Sauvage, Parfum, Eau de Parfum, Eau de Toilette, probably won't be rocking this. This has beautiful opulent lavender, amazing spices flowing through it. You're also gonna have this really nice patchouli as it starts drying down. It's got this licoricey note that adds just a tinge of this like bitter rootiness to it in the best possible way. It also has a nice sweetness flowing through it as well, but this is just an immaculate release from Dior. The best designer release, in my opinion, that came in 2021. And this is something that I would rock into 2022. As you're dancing your ass off, doing the waltz, booty dancing, whatever kind of dancing you enjoy doing, this will stick with you and captivate those that are around you. Dior Elixir. Well, you gotta have a rose fragrance in here. Just a nice rose. Erin Terence Hughes Oud has a nice rosy nuance to it, but so does this, Authenticity Jezebel. Oh my God, this is a beautiful earthy rose. You also have some nice spices flowing through it. You also have some beautiful aromatic touches. You also have a nice sweetness, but it starts out nice and fruity and then flows into these nice aromatics, that beautiful rose, that earthy rose. 100% unisex fragrance. So ladies, if you're watching this, I would suggest this for you. Though it has some estrogen flowing through it, it has a lot of testosterone to have you smelling great all freaking night while you're dancing your ass off, sipping your champagne. The entire time you're gonna be smelling fantastic. Rockin' Jezebel from Authenticity. This next one is also for if you already have a significant other. If you have a wife or a girlfriend or a boyfriend that you want to impress every single year. Bleu de Chanel Parfum. Artemisia, lemon, mint right off the bat. Creates this really fresh and minty opening. And as it starts drying down, you slide into those beautiful aromatics of lavender. Then it dries down with some amberwood, some isoe super, and some nice sweetness. Bleu de Chanel Parfum is the best Bleu de Chanel. Obviously, in my opinion, it's the perfect amount of fresh, clean, sexy. Why? Because women love fresh and clean smelling men. If I were you, which I'm not, but if I was, I'd be rocking Bleu de Chanel Parfum this New Year's. Another one, brand new to 2021, that I'm absolutely head over heels for, and that's Argos, Danae. Bright and fresh opening with bergamot, Sicilian lemon. Then you're gonna roll in with some patchouli and a lot of woodiness, gaiac wood, cedar, and some nice spices. Such an incredible fragrance. Argos outdid themselves with this bad boy. You're gonna smell unique. You're gonna smell alluring. You're gonna smell captivating, rocking Argos Danae. If you're a single guy, this will have all the ladies following you around like sad little puppy dogs, because this is fantastic. As long as you rock it with confidence, you will get the attention that you need with this fragrance. Look at that bottle. It's freaking gorgeous, just like you are. You stinking beautiful human being, you. This New Year's Eve, if you want to set yourself apart, you want to smell fresh and spicy and woody and sexy, check out Argos Danae. Second to last, Raja Elysium. Oh my God, what an incredible fragrance. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is the only Elysium that you need. Now, I know a lot of you out there love the Parfum Cologne. It's a fantastic fragrance. It's bright and zesty and citrusy and fresh, but it just doesn't last as long as maybe you'd like it to. If I were you, I would trade that bad boy in and get its big brother. Elysium Parfum Pour Homme. Wow. The opening is rich citruses, beautiful rich citruses, and then you flow into these beautiful, rich, thick aromatics. You have these nice spices that are flowing through it, like coumarin, and then you get into the dry down where these musts take control and cause this to become such a epically fresh, spicy, rich, sophisticated, and elegant fragrance. This is the only Elysium that I need in my collection. And even though this is a 50 ml compared to 100 ml, in my opinion, this is better. If I didn't already have a fragrance that I wear every single New Year's, I'd definitely be rocking this. Fantastic. Last but not least, the fragrance that I wear every single New Year's Eve. Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. My favorite fragrance, my #1 of all time. And if you've been following this channel, you're probably like, man, I was wondering when the hell he actually wears that, because I don't ever add it into lists. But every single New Year's Eve, I bust this bad boy out. I spray it on and I rock it with confidence, because this is a confident son of a bitch. I freaking love this fragrance. Tobacco, vanilla, dried fruits, a little bit of a boozy characteristic. This will last me all freaking night until the new year. I feel like I'm Hugh Hefner when I'm rocking this. For some reason, it just reminds me of this sweet pipe tobacco with some beautiful vanilla nuances just floating around amongst the pipe smoke. Fantastic fragrance. My all-time favorite, my number one, the only 10 out of 10 I own. Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille will always be in my collection. It will always be worn on New Year's Eve. And if they ever discontinue it, Tom, I'm coming for you. So this New Year's Eve, if you have this, rock it with me. And let's bring in the new year together. So there it is, guys. There's 10 fragrances that I would recommend rocking this New Year's Eve. Tomorrow is the last day of 2021. I am so excited for 2022. Some amazing things are going to be happening with this channel. They're going to be happening in my life, and I wish the same for you. If you have not yet, hit that subscribe button and join this amazing fragrance family. Join this journey. Let's do this together, and let's have so much frickin' fun doing it. But that's it for me today, guys. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your year, and I'll see you next year. If you enjoyed today's content, do me a favor and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And always remember, you are stinking beautiful. And until next year, happy scent trails.